Equation of motion for uniform acceleration. If any object moving in a straight line with uniform acceleration, then it can be described by three equations of motion. Then it can be described by the set of three equations of motion. These equations of motion are v equal u plus at, s equal ut plus half at square, v square equal u square plus 2as. v equal u plus at is also known as velocity time relation, and s equal ut plus half at square, this is also known as displacement time relation. And third equation of motion, v square equal u square plus 2as, this is also known as velocity displacement relation, where v equal final velocity. If any object start moving, then its initial velocity u, and after time t its final velocity becomes v. If any object start moving with initial velocity u with a uniform acceleration a, and after time t its final velocity becomes v, and distance or displacement traveled s, then first equation of motion, v equal u plus at, s equal ut plus half at square, v square equal u square plus 2as, where u is initial velocity of the object moving with uniform acceleration a, v is velocity at time t, and s is the distance traveled by the object in time t. Derivation of equation of motion by graphical method. So let us discuss about equation of motion by graphical method step by step. So first let us derive first equation of motion, which is also known as velocity time relation, v equal u plus at. It is the velocity time graph, and x-axis, at x-axis we represent time, and y-axis we represent velocity, and here O E equal time, and in rectangle O A C E, O E equal O A C, O E equal A C, and O U equal C E. Then acceleration A equal slope of line AB equal slope of line AB. This is line AB, and we know that what is the formula of acceleration? Change in velocity by time taken. So we can write acceleration AB equal BC by AC. BC means change in velocity. Here initial velocity, C EC equal initial velocity, EC equal initial velocity, and EB equal final velocity. So slope of line AB equal BC by AC. Acceleration equal BC by AC, and we can write BC equal CBE, BC equal BE minus CE, BE minus CE by AC equal OE in rectangle, then OE equal T. Then what is the value of BE? BE total value of B equal final velocity V, and value of CE equal initial velocity, and value of AC equal T. You know that. Then acceleration equal V minus U upon T. Then AT equal V minus U, and minus U minus V equal minus U minus AT, and V equal U plus AT. This is the equation of motion, first equation of motion. This is also known as velocity time relation. So this is velocity time relation, and first equation of motion known as velocity time relation. Okay. Derive second equation of motion, which is also known as displacement time relation. So displacement traveled by the object in time interval O to T. O to T equal, you can write distance S equal area of O A B E. O A B E. Area of O A B E. So this area we can write in this way: area of rectangle OACE plus area of triangle ABC plus area of triangle ABC. So area of rectangle, what is the formula of area of rectangle? Length into breadth. So length OA into breadth AC. OA into AC plus area of triangle 1/2 base into height, base AC into height BC. So from this figure, what is the value of OA? OA is also known as CE, because this is rectangle. C, the value of CE equal OA equal U, initial velocity U. So we can write here, instead of OA, we can write U. And what is the value of AC? AC equal OE equal time. So U into T plus 1/2. What is the value of AC? AC equal time T into BC. We have to find out the value of BC from here. So acceleration A equal BC upon AC. Then we can write what is the value of AC from here, from this figure. What is the value of AC? AC equal time T, then BC upon T equal A, then BC equal AT. So from here, put the value of BC in this equation. Then S equal UT plus half T into what is the value of BC? So we find the value of BC equal AT, then S equal UT plus half A into T square. So in this way, this is the derivation of second equation of motion, and this is second equation of motion. This is second equation of motion, and this is also known as displacement time relation, also known as displacement time relation. Derive third equation of motion. This is also known as velocity displacement relation. So the distance traveled by the object in time t, from this figure, U O A B E, this is area of trapezium. So distance traveled by object, distance traveled by object, S equal area of trapezium OABE, this is trapezium OABE. OABE. Then formula of area of trapezium: sum of parallel side by 2 into height. This is parallel side OA and BE. This is the parallel side of this trapezium. Then sum of parallel side 1 upon 2 OA plus BE, OA plus BE into height AC. Then put the value of OA and BE. Value of OA equal U, initial velocity, U, plus value of BE equal final velocity, V, and AC. So first we have to find the value of AC. Then we know that from first equation of motion, A equal BC by AC, BC by AC, and the value of BC equal, we know that in its final velocity minus initial velocity upon AC into A. So find value of AC. AC equal V minus U upon A. From here put the value of AC in this equation. So S equal 1 upon 2 U plus V into, what is the value of AC? V minus U upon A. Then when we solve, then 2AS equal U plus V into V minus U, and V plus U and V minus U, this is the formula of V square minus U square. Then 2AS equal U plus V square minus U square, because A square minus B square equal A plus B, A minus V. So this equation we can write V square equal U square plus 2AS. This is the third equation of motion. This is the derivation of. Solve numerical and equation of motions. Here given one numerical: a train moving a velocity of 54 km per hour is brought to a rest in 5 seconds by applying brake. Find acceleration, distance traveled by the train in that time. When a train moving with 54 km per hour, then apply brakes, then it becomes rest in 5 seconds. Then we have to find acceleration and distance traveled at that time when brakes apply. Then first solve initial velocity of the train, U equal 54 km per hour equal 54 into 5 by 18 meter per second. It's become 15 meter per second. Initial velocity. Final velocity, train becomes at rest in 5 seconds and final velocity becomes 0, and time t equal 5 seconds. Then acceleration, A equal final velocity minus initial velocity into by time t. Then final velocity equal 0 minus initial velocity equal 15 by 5. So time acceleration A equal minus 3 meter per second square. Retardation, when we apply brake, then train have retardation. And next we have to find the distance. So distance, S equal ut plus half at square. This is second equation of motion, because we have to find the value of distance traveled by that train. Then ut, value of u equal here 15 into t, value of t equal 5 plus 1 upon 2, value of a equal minus 3 into 5 square. Then 15 into 5 45 plus 1 upon 2 minus 3 into 25 equal minus 75. So it's become 45 minus 75 by 2 becomes 37.5, and it's become 7.5 meter. Distance traveled by train equals 7.5 meter when brakes apply. Then acceleration equal minus 3 meter per second square, and distance S equals 7.5 meter when train apply brakes. Uniform circular motion. So let us discuss about what is uniform circular motion. Uniform motion, all of we know that what is uniform motion. If any object travels same distance in same interval of time, then it is called uniform motion. But uniform circular motion, if any object motion in circular path in same distance in same interval of time. If any object travels same distance in same interval of time in circular path, this is circular path, then this type of motion is called uniform circular motion. Here point A, B, C, D and A given here. Then when any object at A position, then its direction equal A, B, AE, and when any object at B position, then its direction is BF, and if any object at C position, then its direction equals CG, and if any object at D position, then its direction equal DH. Then the example of uniform circular motion, the motion of moon around the earth, and second the motion of earth around the sun, and the motion of satellite around our earth. All these examples are uniform circular motion, and these particles are travel distance, same distance in same interval of time in circular path. If any object moving in circular path, then the force act between its center and circumferences. This type of force is called centripetal force, and due to centripetal force, the centripetal acceleration produced. Then centripetal acceleration is represented by A equal v square upon r, where v square equal velocity and r equal radius. If any object moving in circular path in time t, then velocity v equal 2 pi r upon t. This is centripetal acceleration. Centripetal acceleration A, and velocity equal 2 pi r upon t. If any object moving in circular path in time t, then this is uniform circular motion with example. This is last topic or last theory of this chapter, and next we will solve numerical of this chapter. So all of you revise, and if any problem, then comment. I will solve that type of problem if you have any problem.